Elation and jubilation, gamers from all around the world. I am Lucian and this is the World Gamer Show. And today we're going to talk about the Motor Toon GP series, made of 2 episodes released on the original PlayStation. So fasten your seatbelt, because here we go! Number 1. Motor Toon Grand Prix, released in 1994 on PlayStation. This is the game that started it all. Released only in Japan in 1994, just few weeks after the launch of the first PlayStation in December of that year, Motor Toon Grand Prix was in fact a cartoon racing game, almost like Mario Kart, but not quite like it. First, each contender would drive their own peculiar vehicle. One distinctive feature over Mario Kart, for example, is that each car was full of personality and a real reflection of the drivers. Not only that, but the graphics were hugely improved over Mario Kart, of course due to the better hardware. But I have to say that if Polyphony Digital, or rather Police as they were initially called, did half of the work that they did on Motor Toon GP, I would have still been impressed. Instead, they went all out with super colorful graphics, fantastic handling of the cars, which was inspired by the classic handling of the RC cars, and the now infamous and trippy race courses you drive on. You can even play couch multiplayer in split screen, which is something that most of the early PS1 library didn't have. My favorite feature though is the way that cars sort of bend when turning. This feels totally like the most classic episodes of the Looney Tunes. And the fact that they got right so much so early in the PlayStation's life is a true testament to what they would go to achieve later on with their far more realistic Gran Turismo series. Number 2. Motor Toon Grand Prix 2, released in 1996 on PlayStation. With the first installment failing to reach huge acclaim, having to face the supremacy, at the time at least, of
Ridge Racer! Remember that one?
Still selling enough copies to consider it a moderate success, Police tried again in 1996. Strong with the experience of the previous game, they decided to pack this new installment with more tracks, more characters and more unlockables than ever. Sony was much more confident with this one. So much so that they decided to bring this one outside of Japan, marking the first title from Police to reach NTSC and PAL regions. Keeping on with the tradition of the time, the second chapter came to the NTSC territories under the name of simply Motor Toon Grand Prix, ditching the number 2, while Europe still got the Japanese title with the number 2 at the end. The core gameplay is still largely the same, but the content has been greatly increased and improved upon. The only downside is that, for some reason, they removed the split-screen multiplayer in favor of the abysmal link cable connection, for which you needed 2 PlayStation, 2 screens and 2 copies of the game. The Japanese version even came with a second disc dedicated solely to this feature. Anyway, at least they went all out with the unlockables. There are secret tracks, characters and even mini-games, including one that transforms the game into something of a precursor to the real driving simulator that will later become Gran Turismo. I'm speaking of Motor Toon Grand Prix R. Look at this! I see some foreshadowing here. So there you have it. Did you play any of this? Maybe at the time of their releases or later on? Were you even aware of their existence? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to read each and every comment. Also, if you like the video, feel free to subscribe, like and share it with your friends. This really helps me. I'll be seeing you in my future video, but until then, play safe, stay safe, world gamers.